Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính and President Joko Widodo co-chaired the Vietnam-Indonesia high-level business dialogue in Hanoi on Saturday.
At the dialogue, the Indonesian president called on Indonesia and Vietnam to promote high-quality cooperation as they share a vision of striving to become high-income countries by 2045. He said Indonesia, with its development potential, has opened a carbon trading floor and is developing the electric vehicle industry. Joko Widodo welcomed leading Vietnamese businesses to cooperate and invest more in Indonesia, especially in Indonesia's new capital area. Indonesia wants VinFast to expand investment in electric vehicles. Vietjet Air opened more flights to Indonesia tourist destinations. Sovico invests in tourism and real estate projects, and FPT invests in the technology sector. He said and called on more Vietnamese businesses to invest in Indonesia's banking, finance, and education. Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính shared the Indonesian president's vision and said Vietnam encourages businesses to invest in emerging sectors such as digital economy, green economy, circular economy, knowledge economy, sharing economy, and industries that Indonesia has strengths. Vietnam also has other needs such as halal industry and agriculture, so it hopes Indonesian businesses will cooperate and support Vietnamese businesses to participate in the supply chain in Indonesia and globally, the Prime Minister added.
Swiss ambassador to Vietnam Thomas Gass is optimistic about the success of Prime Minister Phạm Minh Chính upcoming working trip to attend the 54th annual meeting of the World Economic Forum in Davos, Switzerland from January 16, saying that it is an opportunity for Vietnam to assert its contributions and role at multilateral forums.
Talking to Nhân television, Swiss ambassador to Vietnam Thomas Gass said Vietnam has made significant contributions to multilateral forums in recent years. He saw Prime Minister Chính leading a high-level delegation, including numerous business representatives, to the World Economic Forum annual meeting in Davos as a significant milestone. It shows Vietnam's willingness to help solve global problems and shape the future. Through proposing ideas and policy thinking for socio-economic development and improving people's lives.
Prime Minister Chính mentioned strong headwinds that the international community is having to face, and he called on the international community to recommit to multilateralism, to recommit to solidarity, international solidarity, and to recommit to the international rule of law. Vietnam is extremely credible because itself is contributing to a more stable global world order and therefore has a very credible role to speak at a forum such as the forum in Davos.
In Davos, Prime Minister Chính is due to deliver speeches sharing Vietnam's visions at key sessions, including a World Economic Country Strategic Dialogue on Vietnam, a policy dialogue of Vietnam, and a discussion with some ASEAN countries on promoting the role of global cooperation in ASEAN.
Vietnam is playing a growing part, not only in the region, but also globally. And as Vietnam is aiming to become a high-income but low-carbon economy, and it is important that Vietnam participates and facilitates the international dialogue.
The Prime Minister and the Vietnamese delegation engagements will be another triumph in Vietnam's series of notable diplomatic events, showcasing the country's strength in future-oriented economic plans with a strong focus on sustainable growth and digitalization across all sectors, from food and agriculture to manufacturing, services and digital solutions.
The Ministry of Labor, Work, Invalids and Social Affairs has set the goal of reducing the rate of poor households according to the multi-dimensional poverty standard by over 1% in 2024.
To achieve the poverty rate goal, the ministry will improve mechanisms and policies by offering conditional support instead of free of charge support and promoting the internal strength of people and communities. The ministry said it will also strengthen inspection and supervision of the implementation of the National Poverty Reduction Target Program and periodically review poor and near poor households in 2024 for the period 2022-2025. The rate of poor households, according to the multi-dimensional poverty standard in 2023, stood at 2.93%, down 1.1% compared to 2022.
An agreement signing ceremony to deploy the neural general health check model, the first of its kind in Southeast Asia, took place on Saturday. The signing ceremony was held by the T. Matsuoka Medical Center, a Japanese medical system in Vietnam, and the Fujifilm Corporation from Japan. The model, which applies artificial intelligence (AR) technology, helps accurately screen and detect common diseases and cancers early at a reasonable cost for Vietnamese people. The cooperation of the two medical units in Vietnam and Japan to apply new technology, including early cancer screening and detection model using AR, will help Vietnamese people be diagnosed and receive early treatment. With intelligent AI integrated imaging technology and support from remote diagnostic emerging experts, health checks are performed conveniently and quickly.